Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a trying new makeup of all the things I bought recently. Some new stuff in PR, all my Sephora haul, a ton of stuff that is new that I couldn't wait to try for you guys. So I haven't been filming for a little bit. If you've been following me, you know that my dog passed away. This is my first video back. It's gonna be hard. So we're gonna have some distraction. We're gonna play with some makeup. I already started doing my brows. I was using the new Morphe brow products. I love the gel because it has such a small brush. We'll see if my brows fall throughout the day. And the pencil is so nice as well because it's one of those nano pencils and has a really small tip. Didn't break either, which a lot of them do. Didn't have any issue with that. And I also am wearing a new tan on my body. It's still kind of developing. It says it develops over 24 hours, but I wore this overnight just to try and see what kind of depth we could get for the video. But we have the Loving Tan 2R Express lotion. Not typically a fan of lotion. This I didn't feel at night. I didn't feel gross going to sleep, and my body just soaked it up. This might take me a little bit to test out for you guys, but that is the color that I'm wearing today in dark. And I just want to let you know, new tan. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do lips first because I have one of those lip stains and I hear you should apply it prior to makeup. So I did pick up the new Huda Beauty lip stain, but I also have the CoverGirl one. I wanted to test out the Huda one first just because this has been one of the most requested new products to test out. So I'm going to just outline my lips with this. Just place and blend. That's a really nice color. I wanted one of the brown tones, but they're constantly out of stock on Sephora Canada. This is the shade Rosewood. So I'm gonna keep it kind of soft and blended like that for now. That was really easy to apply, even pigment. Stains for me, my lips are so dry, so having one for lip liner is kind of better than filling in, at least on my lips. I'm gonna apply some lip balm. I purchased the Mango Laneige. I usually repurchase the grape one, but I've been on a mango kick lately. I'm just gonna use a little bit of that to start off my lip combo. I do have other products that I'm gonna use at the end. We're gonna move on to eyes, and both of these products I couldn't wait to play with. I have the new Makeup by Mario Cream Liquid Eyeshadows. Then I have one of the Danessa Myricks Beauty Color Fix sticks, and this is in shade 5, I believe. It was the one that was on my loves list, and then Steph, Babs Beauty, told me I needed to pick this up. So that is why I have this to test out. It looks so gorgeous on her, so I'm very excited for that. But I'm going to just throw this Makeup by Mario all over my lid just as a base color, work it into the crease, just see how the formula is, because initially I was just going to do a one and done look with this shade, but we can see how that looks prior to going in with the Danessa Myricks product. I have the shade Chestnut for the Makeup by Mario, and the color of this just really caught my eye. They had the shade Blush also that I was kind of interested in, but I figured this one I would use more often just because it's more neutral and less warm. I also didn't powder my lids just because I didn't know how this would go on top. You can feel it set down fairly fast. That was easy to blend out. Really nice shade. I'm going a little lighter with this than I would probably normally if I was just using this color. Just trying to pick up what's left on my hand. It's already set in. This is a product you gotta work with quickly. I don't think I can put so much on my hand just because it's wasteful because it dries so quick. Cream shadows can be tricky, but I feel like this is gonna be very long wearing. So if you have issue with powder shadows disappearing, I just feel like this, especially as a base, is just gonna make things last longer. It's what I suspect anyway, for how this is feeling going on the lid. Definitely a self set. Let me know what shade you picked up in the Makeup by Mario. I'd love to know. As I said, I was kind of looking at the blush shade, so maybe next time I'll pick that up. How do I know what side is what? So the only way to find out what shade it is by removing it from the magnetic metal part, just sticking to whatever is available. They are sealed for freshness. I'm gonna take the shade Cassiopeia, same brush, just going to work it onto the lid. This is the metallic shade. You can obviously get more pigment if you put this directly on your eye, which I'll use my finger after. So you can see a little bit of the shimmer. It is very soft, so just be careful. You apply it. Finger, like, what a difference that makes. I knew that would be the case, but kind of just depends on what you want. Do you want something more intense, or do you want just a light dusting of color? Just trying to show you everything in this video. It almost feels wet, like a wet cooling sensation on the eye, which I don't mind that feeling on my lips, but on my eyes it feels really strange. It feels cooling. I wonder what that is. I've never used anything like that on my eye. I'm gonna keep those little caps just to keep these as fresh as possible. I wouldn't want the formula drying out and then the whole product falls out, kind of like the KKW lipsticks. Those are awful. Anyways, back to this. This is the shade Astra in the number 5 Duo. And this is where it's gonna get really intense. And this one's even more soft. Wow. As I said, I've never felt anything like this on my eye. That might be one of the most pigmented products I've ever used. The metallic was still pigmented and beautiful as well, but this is like next level with the intensity of it. Okay, I need more shades. They're kind of pricey though. We need a Sephora sale, like a summer sale. I want to pick up a couple more shades. So if there's any shades that you guys are eyeing that you want me to review, let me know because I need to pick up more of these. This is an instant yes for me. Like instant yes. This next product isn't new for my channel, but I've been using this on the daily almost. It's one of my Sephora colorful shadow sticks. This is in the Cabernet Matte, and I just take this on an angle brush and use this to just get really close to the lash line. I just feel like this Cabernet would really match that Astra shade in the Duo. Just a really pretty red tone in this. It's gonna pull out those pink tones. We're gonna move on to mascara, and you know what's funny, because I was watching Steph's video where she used this Danessa Myricks product, and she was saying how she lost a chunk of her eyelashes from an eyelash curler, and the same thing happened to me. It's this eye. I'm not sure if it was the same eye for her, but I'm gonna be wearing falsies just because my lashes are so messed up on my one eye right now. They started to grow in, so it's not as bad, but I still need to supplement like right here with some lash. So it's just funny that that both happened to us at the same time. I'm using my Hourglass mascara, which is a tubing one. This makes it less noticeable. But as I said, they have started to grow out. I wasn't really doing anything for makeup for the past few weeks just because I haven't been filming. And then for lashes, I got these ones from Shein. That's where I get my lashes. They're like $2, $3 on there. Very affordable. I already tried a pair of these and love them. I wore these to Niagara for that look that I did, if you follow me on Instagram. These are really long though, so I do have to cut quite a bit off. They will add some wispiness and some fullness to my lashes. I usually only wear half lashes, and this is a full strip. It's kind of surprising that I like these lashes. We're gonna finish off the eyes after. We're gonna move on to complexion now. I have already done my skincare, but I wanna add some more SPF prior to going in with my foundation. So I'm trying to use up my Delba one, and I much prefer something hydrating prior to the foundation I'm going with. You'll see. I did a whole review on the new Benefit foundation, which I personally love. I have more normal skin though. It definitely is a self-set on me, so I need all the moisture I can get. This is the Benefit Professional Foundation. I have shade 19N Triumph, and with this foundation, it has the wear. It blurs my pores. It's super smoothing. It is self-set. I don't even need powder with this. Waterproof, lasted a pool day. I did a whole video on this. I love how it wears and looks on my skin. This isn't a more natural foundation. This is if you want to have that glam sort of look. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, but it definitely makes my skin look flawless, like unnaturally flawless. That's what I equate this to. So this is kind of a special occasion makeup, or if you just want to look unnaturally flawless, I guess. I've been loving it. You do need really good skin prep prior to going in. The shade is really nice too, a nice neutral. If you want to see a wear test, definitely go check out my full dedicated video on this. It goes on so nicely. Amazing coverage. Tones are a little tricky. I do feel the neutrals do pull a little warmer than I would like, but kind of works for the Sultan I'm using today. In total, with building now, I use about 3 pumps. It can be a lot for some people, but I have the type of face that eats makeup, so I do need to start off with a little bit more. It doesn't look heavy on me. I don't know how to describe it. I can tell when I do other people's makeup if their face can handle a lot of makeup like mine. I'd say more people can't though, but mine can just hold makeup. The more this sets, the more perfecting it looks like on my skin. I feel like it's really nice for pores and texture. And then for concealer, I have nothing new. I'm just using my NARS Soft Matte, which has been my go-to for a while now. And I like to use this under my eyes. I know some people don't, but it's either this or my Hourglass concealer kind of go-to with this foundation, just because it is a more glam sort of look. And I like the undertone of this. I go between ginger and macadamia for the NARS Soft Matte. Currently, I'm using macadamia. Pick up any excess product, kind of blend the tone around. I don't want to just being that tone under my eyes. I kind of just want to make sure it's all blended in. Powder, I don't have anything new. I'm still waiting for the L'Oreal Blurfection to come to Canada. Please tell me if you've seen that. I'm going to use my trusty Kosas. I'm going to use the pink one to set under the eye, and then I'm going to use the shade Comfy for all over the face. I think another reason why I love this foundation so much is because all my Complexion products work amazing with it. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Haus Labs Terra Sol in light medium. I've been using my Gucci one almost exclusively the past July. I've hit pan on that and I'm just trying to use it up, and then I would buy a new one for the sale, but I was considering doing a video on all the products I've hit pan on, just so you can see all my go-to everyday favorites. If you're curious on that, let me know, because I have so many things that I've hit pan on right now that I'm worried about the next restock that I'm gonna have to do, because it's gonna be pricey. I need a summer sale at Sephora, like yesterday. This bronzer was actually a perfect pick because the undertone is helping match my body. But for whatever reason, my camera won't focus when I sit back. I'm gonna try turning it off. We just need a turn off reset, I guess. As you can see, I feel like tonally we're matching a little bit better just with that bronzer. It worked out nicely. I was gonna use a new concealer brush. I bought the Haus Labs one and then I forgot because I didn't have a new concealer to go with it. We're gonna have to wait for another video for this. That really breaks my heart. So I have no idea what this is. It's the Prada Light Glowing Powder. I don't know. But I'm gonna use it as a highlight, and that's what it must be because I would not put that as a powder. Highlight the skin. This might be a little too light for me actually, in light one. They sent this to me in PR. That's okay, it's pretty. I like it. I wasn't expecting it to sit so nicely on the skin. I don't know what I was expecting, but I actually really like that. Just a tad on the light side. That might work really nicely as an inner corner highlight. I have to clean my brushes so bad. That's probably why I didn't remember I had that Haus Labs one, because I'm like, do I even have a clean brush to use? Oh yeah. It's gonna be good for inner corner highlight as well. I have these Morphe contour sticks, which probably would be better before I set, but I'm going to give it a shot anyways. We have Refined and Sculpted here. I'm going to use Refined, I think, question mark. I've always wanted to try a contour stick like this because I see the Victoria Beckham one that people use for the nose, which I'm just gonna do a tiny amount because I already kind of just ran down my nose with my bronzer. I feel like that would be a nice option. I might get a lighter shade. They sent all the shades over, but oh yeah, I feel like I'm gonna like that. I think color-wise, I would actually even go a step lighter than that. We'll try it for the face. I don't know if that's too gray for me. Definitely gives the shadow look. I'm going to just match this side. I'm going to try use my brush upside down. I'm going to try the darker shade as well. I think I'm going to really love this for my nose. I just need to find the right shade because that definitely slimmed it. Okay, this is a step up. I like this color a little bit better just for my skin tone right now. Very gray tone. I'm just going over. That's not even the brush I was using today. I don't know what I'm going over my face with. Can you tell I haven't filmed in a while? Where'd the brush go? And all these dirty brushes, what did I just put on my face? It's pretty though. The tone and evenness of it, it's just very gray. Can't find the brush, so I'm gonna lightly go over with my concealer brush. Things are working out now. It was meant to be used. I'm just going on with a little bit of my foundation just because I brought it down slightly too far, and then we can work it in with my puff. Work this color in. I love the formula. Morphe is killing it with these releases. I genuinely was going to place an order for that Victoria Beckham contour. I don't even feel like I need to now. I love these. And this is a really nice corrector brush. We'll use it again for concealer. And then I have this beautiful blush stick from Charlotte Tilbury, the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick in the shade Rosy Glow, which looks incredible. Cannot wait to apply this on, and I think it will just tie the look in so nicely. Just gonna use that same brush we've been using, may as well at this point. Beautiful color. It works with that highlight as well, and the tone of the contour. Again, I was looking for the brush that was in my hand. I love that though. That is so beautiful. And that went over top of Fully Set Face so nice. I love that formula. And now I really want another one. It's so even too, and the perfect amount of pigment for me because it's not too much. I feel like you could even add a little bit throughout the day if you wanted a little bit more, but that is gorgeous. Just gonna add a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. I haven't been liking adding shadow down there, just some mascara. This is my MAC Giga Black. We're gonna go back to the lips. I'm going to try touching up the lip liner. I don't think I really need to do it too much. And it's not meant to go over top of makeup anyways. I just want to do a little touch up. I got a new lipstick from Anastasia. I got this in my Sephora haul in the shade Haze, which is light. I'm just going to put that in the center. Just smush it into that lip liner. Doesn't have to be perfect though because we're going on top with a lip gloss. This is the Lip Glow Butter from Dior in Glazed Pink. This is such cute packaging with the charm. And the color of this is stunning. It smells like sweet mint. It has this light pink with sparkle. I probably want a little bit deeper of a pink lip on my complexion right now. But you know what? Whatever. We're going very light pink today for the lips. Typically, I think this would be a little too light for me, but let's go with it. Then I also bought this from Sephora. I thought I lost my Naked Sundays when I was at the beach, but I didn't. It was just in my husband's lunch pail. But I ended up getting this because I needed a spray for my face. And then I found it, so I just have two. So this is from Ultraviolet. It's SPF 50, and it's a reapplication mist sunscreen, which is good for makeup. Or you can use this to set your face, which we are doing today. I'm spraying it sideways. This smells more sunscreeny than ones that I'm used to. I prefer my Naked sunscreen in terms of smell, or Naked Sundays. Keep wanting to call it Naked Fridays, but that's summer I'm just messed up. We are glowing now. I actually really love that foundation without a setting spray. I know, shocker. I don't use setting spray with the Benefit foundation. I just think it looks so good without. So I'm just gonna press in where I feel it's a little too shiny for me, but it's nice to have a reapplication mist sunscreen like that if you're wearing makeup, just to like load that on throughout the day. I think that's everything for the face, and I do have some new perfumes that I was going to decide between. I have the Kayali Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana, which was a recommendation from you guys, and then I just got this in PR. It's the Alice Brooklyn Queen's Caramel, and this doesn't come out till August 8th, I think, so I might wait to use this one, but I really want to share this one with you too, so we will decide. I'm gonna go off camera, finish my hair, come back, and we will do our fragrance of the day. I'm back to do fragrance of the day for you, and I think I decided actually I'm gonna use the Alice Brooklyn. When I got this in PR, I instantly fell in love. I love this because oftentimes with gourmands for fall, especially a caramel note like this, sometimes gourmands for me are too heavy in those warm notes that it almost smells sickeningly sweet to me, like too rich. This one has an almost light freshness about it that makes the caramel for me a lot more wearable. So for me, I think this is an incredible fragrance going into the fall time. I'm not quite there yet though, just because of the heat, but if you're looking for a beautiful caramel, light gourmand scent, this is it. It's not too heavy and it's just the perfect amount. Those gourmand notes, which I just think this is a real winner. I think a lot of people are going to love this one. If you're similar to me in terms of not being able to wear those really heavy gourmand scents, I think this is a really great option. And they sent along their apple perfume with it. Makes it smell kind of like, it's a Kilian fragrance. I don't know why I can't think of it. I'm almost done my bottle of it. Angel Share. There we go. When you mix the apple one from Alice Brooklyn with this, kind of gives that Angel Share vibe, which I feel like can be a little too heavy at times. This is kind of like a lighter option. It doesn't have that cinnamon bourbon note that can be a little bit off-putting for some people. This I just feel like is less and more wearable. If that sounds appealing to you, definitely check this one out. I describe things so randomly. I know some of you can relate to it, so I hope that helps you out. But let's go into all the products that I used on my face today, the look I love. But as I said, I probably would go a little bit deeper with the lip, but if you love a light pink lip, this is for you. Self-tan. I'm gonna have to keep you updated. So far, I'm loving it. This is a recommendation from Babs Beauty. Let's go through all her recs that I have. She told me I needed to pick up one of these Danessa Myricks sticks, which already was on my loves list, the one that she actually used, so I picked up shade 5. I'm in love with it. I have to go back for more. It is so incredible. My eyes are just stand out for this look. This is star of the show type product. Pricey, weighted, worth it in my opinion if this wears. So testing out the wear for this. Also new is the Prada Powder Highlight. This is beautiful. I love how this looks like on the skin. I wasn't sure because looking at this, I thought it would be dull and just not be pretty on the skin, but she's pretty on the skin. New Morphe brow products are incredible. So far, I love the brow gel. My brows are still in place. The nano pencil didn't break off. Love the color. I used Latte. So both those were a hit. The Mario eyeshadow, I wouldn't run out and buy this unless you really like a cream shadow. If you like the Too Faced ones that are now discontinued, which were my personal favorite prior, I think you would like this. This is a little harder to work with than the Armani ones, in my opinion. The dry down on this is just very fast because it's already this whip mousse drier consistency. So I do like this. I think this is gonna wear incredibly. I'm gonna update you on wear for that too. So many things that I need to test how long they wear, but you will know by the end of this video when I upload all about the wear. This blush, incredible. I love how even the pigment is, the color, how it can go on top of a fully set face, how it blended in with those contour sticks, which were another part of Morphe, which I'm pretty sure are supposed to be like the Victoria Beckham contour, which I've never personally tried, but I loved these. So another formula that was nice and creamy, even. There were just so many hits. The concealer brush from House Labs, I just used as a repairing brush, but we'll test it out again. I know I'm gonna like it though. I like the density of it. I think it's gonna be a go-to concealer brush for me. Benefit foundation, I'm in love with this. I don't think everyone's gonna be, depending on your skin type. This works for my skin. I love how my skin looks with this. Today it looks a little bit more dewy, almost oily, honestly, because of the spray. I sprayed a lot of the SPF mist on, and I feel like that's really continuously hydrating my skin, and I'll probably have to blot because I use that spray. When I use the foundation without a setting mist, I don't have to blot. It wears that good on my skin in the heat outside by the pool. My skin just looks so good in it, so it works for me. I love that foundation. Then the last thing we have are all the lip products I used. I already like the Laneige lip balms, the mango one. I probably would still get Gummy Bear over the mango for me. It's not as mango-y as I would like. The Dior lip glow butter, I think it's beautiful on its own, paired with a lipstick or a liner. I think it's gorgeous. Overpriced, but gorgeous. The lipstick in Haze is going to be a perfect lightener for me. I just used this and probably should have used more lip liner to wear something so light like this, but if you need something to lighten any sort of lip look, this is a really nice color. And then I have the lip liner stains. We have the CoverGirl one, which I'm going to use in my next video, and then I have the Huda Beauty one, which I really liked. So I'm going to be storing these upside down like they recommend, and I will keep you posted on if those dry out for me or not. This was my first video back, and it was a little bit of a struggle for me in the beginning. We got there. I love the look. I hope you guys did too. If there's any products you want to see me use in my next video, let me know so I can pick them up for you for my next trying new makeup. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all the support, the love, the time off, because I actually haven't filmed in quite a while. I know it probably doesn't feel like that long for you guys because I had pre-film because I was going away, but everything got messed up for me, so thank you for showing me grace and the time off. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will see you guys in my next video.